Chapter 1, Command of Peace. I call upon you now to command the nations to begin practicing peace, or the world will fall upon harder times. This peace is a practice that must be maintained daily, forever. This peaceful practice begins every morning and is practiced in the afternoon and finishes every evening. In the past, it was praise that was practiced, but praise, which was intended to bring peace, was not used for peace. So, this new practice of peace is mandatory for the forward progression of the planet's well-being and therefore all its inhabitants. Simply put, practicing peaceful ways daily will change the catastrophic future in which we are currently headed towards, into a loving land of calm and prosperity for all. It is written that man cannot live on bread alone, but needs emotional substance as well. These missing emotions of peace, love, and well-being have been missing for some time. It is time to change this. It is possible with peace. All things are possible. This peace I speak of is for everyone. It is not selective. No one is to be excused from it. This is not a punishment. It is a forward progression for all nations and is necessary for happiness and growth. Detailed in this book is the process used for peace. It is not a ritual, but a daily practice to be done 3 times a day until the focus of the world has shifted from jealousy, hate, ugliness, deceit, crime, and injustice, until the world has turned from crying and chaos into peace and love of all. How long this process takes will be dependent upon the nations who choose to be involved. A command still leaves room for choice. You can choose to follow or choose to continue the current path which has brought so much suffering to my beloved planet and people. Those who love me follow my command, as they see it is necessary to restore holiness to the earth. Just as in the beginning there was a peaceful resonance throughout the earth, there shall be again in the future. Let's keep in mind the books previously written for me: the Holy Bible, the Dharma, the Quran, and the pyramid inscriptions. All these books at one time were good, but humans practiced praise rather than peace, and messages took on different meaning than intended. Because of this book is to be used only until peace and holiness are restored. You will know such a time has come when even the fish are happy. The practice of peace is simple. One must simply focus the heart and mind on loving joy, and peace will naturally follow. It is a simple 5-minute practice. Do it until your heartbeat and breathing slow down to a calm and peaceful state. You will always feel better after this practice. If you do not feel better, do it longer. This practice, 3 times daily, will bring calm, peace, love, and joy to you. This book I give is direct and to the point. The only symbolism I give is and should be open to his or her own interpretation, and that can be expressed as his or her own interpretation and not as factual. This is part of the mistakes of the past holy books. There is the truth, and then there is the cosmic holy truth, which are similar but almost impossible to understand with the human mind in the way. The truth is only revealed at a soul level, which is what you are being taught to connect to. Once again, this is for your own good. It is not a punishment, but an uplifting movement of the spirit. Simply put, to continue on the path of righteousness, one must connect with their soul for the answers. My, God's, heart is full of goodness, as are all human hearts. When you lose the ability to connect with your hearts and therefore your souls, you become weak in spirit. Your desires for worldly needs become stronger than your holiness. This is because of the brain. The brain has set many limitations on you here on earth. The brain wants what it wants in this moment, whereas the soul sees what it truly needs. Your brain is good, but you need a rest from it. This was done through sleep. The energy on earth has become too strong for some people to sleep, so the brain needs rest in the day. The practice of peace gives you that rest. Complete the practice of peace 3 times a day forever. This will rest your brain and bring back the original truth to the planet.